Hello people, this is Rob here. I've been unemployed for the past year and a half. I'm not happy about it. To be as honest, I'm fucking ashamed about it. I used to work for a company for 2 years. After the recession hit, I got terminated. I tried to find a job so that way I can get out of my parents' house and get my own apartment. At least have, or get a chance to travel outside the bounds of my confinement, known as my room, known as my house, known as my city. I cannot do that because the job markets have failed me. I've found, on a few occasions I have found jobs, but not enough time for me to put them on my application. So it's literally fucking pointless to put experience that I used to have on there. I can't put things like I used to work for Cooper Vision up there because I didn't stay there for at least 3 months. Hardly even stayed there at all. I stayed there for like a week and a half, and then I got fired because I clocked in early or clocked out early. I didn't know. I used to work for Virginia Pilot. They won't even put me on there. Like, no one fucking gives a damn about if I am gonna go and work. My mom's pestering me about. She's like, Rob, you need to get a job. I'm like, yeah, thank you. I've been trying to do that for the past couple of days, past couple of months, years even. And I can't find one. I can't find one that I can keep. I can't find one that I should keep. I don't quit jobs unless I have a job for me to quit with. I don't get fired from. I don't try to get intentionally fired or anything. The issue is that people sit there and tell me that, oh, we should have you at our, you should work with us, you should do this with us, and have fun and do this. I'm like, yeah, I used to work at a telemarketing company. I fucking hated it. I really did. Then I went on Hot Jobs and answered a scam call. I answered a job scam that was fucking bullshit. Honestly, there are no jobs out there. And I'm not gonna even fuck with work-at-home jobs. Fuck that. Fuck the multi-level marketing. I've been in a few interviews with those type of companies, and I can just sniff the bullshit. It's like a very, very irritant smell. The smell that you would want to fucking not be around. It's like the smell of gasoline. Honestly, I am tired of not being able to have a job. I am tired of not being able to find one. I'm also tired of when I put an application through an application server such as myjobapps.com, Kronos, Unicrew, and all these other places, that when I get my email back that was sent to me, I get out there, I look at it, I read it. Same fucking message happens over and over and over. Same message through and through. Sorry, we don't have any jobs at the moment. because we're not hiring, or you're too unqualified, or you are this or that. You put yourself under, go to these job boards like Indeed.com or Oodle.com. Fuck it, sometimes Craigslist would help me. But put your application in, you don't hear shit from other people. You put your application in for Farm Fresh, the grocery store that's owned by Super Value. Now, you can put your application in there, but they won't call. It says, oh, we'll call you when we're ready to hire you. Until then, you're going to have to wait and sit on your ass and do nothing. Or, we need a resume from you, sir. Okay, I put my resume up there. Sorry, you're unqualified. Who the fuck gave a computer the right to call me unqualified or not? Is that that's supposed to be the manager's call, not the computer, not anything else. The people at Canon should have said, "Oh, Rob, we're sorry, we're not hiring today because you're not qualified enough. You don't have enough experience as a telemarketer or whatever." Even though I applied for an entry-level position. It's like all these entry-level positions have to have experience. You won't get a job babysitting because finding a babysitter is hard enough, or finding a position like that is difficult. It's like half these jobs don't even fucking exist, you know? I go on hotjobs.com, which is basically a partnership between Yahoo and Monster. You put your application up there, you got yourself a winner. I'll look at it from a standpoint where, hey, that should have been, easy to get a job over there. But no, it hasn't been easy. It's been very, very tough. Over there, I'm looking, filling out applications, doing the 1,500 question survey, which a manager should have done to help his business. It's like no one understands anymore what it's like to be a part of this, you know? Like my stepdad, he tries to tell me, well, you get a job, little man, because you're like sucking the energy out of all of us and you're pissing me off because you're unemployed. I'm pissed off too because I'm unemployed. You don't see the pissed offness in my face? The reason why I'm unemployed is I can't find a fucking job that would hire me. An employer that would hire. Who is asking for resumes? Who is also asking for me to fill an application online? I've tried going to FYE. I've tried going to all these other places and filling out an application that's like 1,500 pages long, and there's no diabolical way that I cannot go and do this because you have to pass through their little test, the computer test. And if you were to say the wrong answer, you become unqualified. And yet they ask you to be true to yourself. If you fail the test, you don't get the job, which I think is bullshit. I should not have to fill out a survey in which if I agree or disagree or I'm neutral. I should not fill out an application that asks me to, that doesn't ask me about my work experience, but what I am as a person. We don't need those fucking personal quizzes. We don't. What we should stick with is, okay, Johnny has a customer and that person is angry. If you were Johnny, what would you do? Would you deal with the customer and see what you can do to fix it? Would you call a manager? Or would you ignore the customer? We should stick with questions like that. Now, instead, we got these fucking applications which have like 20 pages of questionnaires, and they're all simple questions, but very stupid questions. Like, then they ask us, are you willing to submit to a drug test? Of course I am. I will give you a piss test right now. I will be willing to piss in one of your urinary cups, put the lid on, hand it to you, place a little thing that you put in there, look at it, get the test results, and tell me if I passed or not. You will not find a fucking drug on me. You will not find a drug in my system. You will not find anything. But why does it happen? Because people don't fucking understand. Now, honestly, it's worse enough to a point where I have to compete with 25,000 other people from jobs that have been discontinued because we don't think it's safe around here. We don't think that we have enough people. We don't have enough money to pay all these people. We don't have this. We don't have that. We don't have this. No one is buying cars from us. No one's selling cars for us. Every place has their fucking excuse. Now, if I were President Obama, I would get my head out my ass, make a jobs bill that is worth fighting for, worth voting for, worth, living for. When I voted for Obama, I said to myself this guy should be able to take all that he has in his head, he's an economic genius, and say, okay, I'm going to create a jobs bill. Throw this recession backwards, stop moving it forward, and move the recession backwards. So a point where it's reversed, and we have at least something to go with, So that way we do have something to prosper with. I want a job. I don't want to sit here at home doing nothing. I don't want to be sleeping in my bed. I don't want to be watching my TV. Hell, I don't want to be on YouTube that much. Even though I love it. But there has to be some kind of thing going on. We don't need a questionnaire on our personalities. We don't need a fucking questionnaire for that. What we need is a fucking quiz on how we would go about a situation. Now, hopefully, when I get out in that job market again, when I fill out those applications, when I go outside, I go to every other company and every other store. I want people to get their heads out their ass. Stop using all the excuses that they have in the book. Don't tell me that a grocery store is outsourcing jobs, because that's bullshit. Alright? We need jobs. Fuck all the bullshit. Hire us, goddammit. This is Rob. Peace out. May God be blessed.